I think the answer we are all waiting for is whether the new disease-modifying drugs will work, because we have been working along one hypothesis for 30 years, the amyloid cascade hypothesis, and it has gradually developed. The knowledge on that is based on, to a large degree, on animal experiments and cell culture experiments, and also on the familial form of the disease. And now we are doing the trials and several are in phase 3, and this is on the large sporadic form of the disease. So the trials, first of all, it will be important for the patients, of course, if we get the drug that works. But it will also be the final test of the amyloid cascade hypothesis, that in which way is amyloid involved in Alzheimer's disease. We work with many groups in many countries. I run a clinical neurochemistry lab, and that means that it's in many ways easy, because we can receive samples from different groups and do different biomarker assays, and then this data is used in this specific cohort to learn about the disease. So we work with groups in Germany, in France, in England, in US, and many different companies. So that's one thing, and that's a good position, I think, to work in a lab like this. I would say the same thing to any researcher, actually, and that is to keep focus, because I got this advice from a senior researcher when I was a postdoc. And I mean, it's easy to jump on new interesting things. There's continuously coming new discoveries. There comes over time new interesting techniques. And it's easy to jump on a new technique and to leave a bit on what you're working on today. And then I think you lose focus, because let's take one example, and that is for example, metabolomics. And that is new. You can analyze a number of small molecules using mass spectrometry techniques or similar techniques. And that is used in all areas of disease, I would say. Because it's a new technique, it's interesting, and you can get results relatively quickly. And then you have many similar variants of the same thing, microRNAs and so on. So it's easy, if you don't read the literature and see that this is generally used in many different conditions, I think the risk is that you lose focus. And another thing is that you should, of course, think about what can I do, or what can we do, or what can we do in our country that we are really good at, and try to stick to that.